In 1863, the South was winning the war. Lincoln had to do something, so as a strategy, he said, well, let me do something to free the slaves. That's what he did, the Emancipation Proclamation, which really didn't free the slaves. But what it did was it allowed African Americans to join the armed forces of the Union. 65% of these soldiers were ex-slaves, which means they were fighting to free their mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers, and wives and children in the South. The North was fighting to save the Union, the South was fighting for the states' rights, but these men were fighting for their freedom.
I'm here to tell the story that's not in the average American history textbook.
United States Colored Troops, USCT, were African-American men, most were formerly enslaved, who fought for the Union during the Civil War. There were 185,000 in the Army and 20,000 in the Navy, a force of more than 200,000 men.
Many believed that blacks wouldn't fight. No martial tradition, they had been enslaved. What do you do when you put guns in the hands of people and put a uniform on with brass buttons? You're asking for trouble.
The Confederacy issued a warning.
They say any black person caught in a Union uniform would be re-enslaved. Any white officers who were caught would be treated as if they were traitors, which means serious punishment. And Lincoln responded by saying, for every white Union officer of black units that you execute, one of yours will be executed.
Black soldiers couldn't surrender because if they tried, they could be murdered on the spot. The Confederacy would not tolerate them as soldiers, so they wouldn't even take them prisoner.
Black troops were vital in defeating the South.
Who were the first troops to enter Richmond? It gives you some idea of the centrality of black soldiers to the Union cause. The first troops to enter Charleston, the two pivotal cities. You can only imagine the reception they got from the people, the enslaved population in Richmond at the time, to see black troops coming in to take a city that had just collapsed and fallen. The capital of the Confederacy.
The influx of 200,000 African-American soldiers made a difference, but for 100 years of American history that followed that wasn't part of the story. And unfortunately, for 100 years of American history, we were left out.
Well, if you don't tell your story, who will?